about ready to find our Agri Star of the Day right here at For the Love of Farming. Come along with me. And we just landed right here in Kiambu County, Ngoliba, to be precise. Now here, we will be meeting a young, successful lawyer. She is a fintech and digital finance lawyer. She's only 32 years old, and she also practices agriculture. Now, where we're standing, this is 65 acres of land where she practices agriculture. Her main crop of export is French beans, which she sells and exports to the European countries. Come along with me. Let us go and meet Eva Gashoki. Come, come, come. Guess who is here? Hello.
Hello. Hi.
And we are all in orange. We need to tell them we didn't plan this.
Not planned at all, at all.
Clearly we were meant to be.
Absolutely.
This was meant to happen.
It was.
So good to have you on the show, Eva.
Good to have you.
Such a successful young farmer. Please give us a day in the life of Eva Gashoki, the lawyer.
On a day-to-day basis, I am a lawyer. I'm a fintech and a digital finance lawyer based in Nairobi. And away from the office, I do farm.
You were doing something.
I was confirming the status of the quality of the French beans. Yeah, because so we're in the process of harvesting, and as you proceed with harvesting, the quality keeps declining. This is okay. This is good for export, because export, there is a quality that needs to, in industry, look like this. So just small and thin. Should be straight most of the time. So if it's bent like this, like now, this is not good for export.
Okay.
Yes, because now you see this part is a bit bigger. It means there was water problems.
All right.
Yeah, so there was no proper water retention on this.
At what point did you sit down and think, you know what, guys? We are going the agriculture way?
That was in 2020.
That was during COVID.
Actually, because you see, even during COVID, people are still eating. The thing with agriculture and farming and food is you must always eat. Whether there's lockdown, whether there's a war, whatever is happening, people must eat.
And how exactly did you decide French beans is the way to go?
Because my mom, she's always been doing French beans all her life. But then she stopped, you know, with age, retirement and all that. So I told her I want to start farming French beans. Because that's what I know. I've seen you do that. I know how to do this. So she introduced me into it. Yeah, I did about 2 acres in her own farm back then, and then now I went out independently. Started just down here, my first 5 acres. So I leased the first 5 acres down here, and that is how it all began. So from the 5 acres, because again I have ready market, so I expanded and expanded up to the now 65. I had never thought I would actually get into practice, you know, how our parents raised us. Go to school, become a lawyer, get a job, stick there. Much of my learning has come from the actual doing it. Yeah, me being here practically. When I started with the 5 and then to 10 acres, that is an office. That office, I was working from here. So I was running my law firm from here.
Please help us understand, how did you reach such an opportunity?
I farm exclusively for a company that exports to Europe. Yeah, because I was able to produce quantities. You know, I'm able to produce up to 5 tons a week because I'm able to do that, so they have contracted me exclusively and fully throughout.
What exactly is happening here?
We are harvesting what is ready for market. So once we get it out of the farm, of course we pack it into these crates, and later it will be transported into the factories ready for export out.
And when you plant, how many days does it take for it to grow? And you're
45 days.
45 days. Let's speak about fertilizers. What do you use?
During the entire 45 days, we apply fertilizer in 3 phases. So we have during the planting period, or immediately after, and then we have during the vegetative period. That is when we start seeing the leaves come up, and then during flowering stage.
One of the major concerns that we have from farmers across the country is the fact that fertilizers are very expensive. Is that also a challenge you face with this crop?
We all use the same fertilizer across, yes. So yes, the prices are high.
Probably you can tell us another challenge you have faced?
My biggest one has been irrigation. Yeah, irrigation, you know, pumps, pipes breaking, and a crop up to maturity and flowering, it's water. I've got electrical pumps, so that has eased out things. As for labor, as you can see, I have 184 women today, so labor is not a problem.
Now, there's so many people watching you right now. They are inspired. I am inspired. A young 32-year-old woman doing absolutely great things, both in law and in agriculture. And I'm sure they would want to hear advice from you.
Kujituma, one of the main words, you know. And by kujituma, I mean you first of all get to ascertain and understand, find out where you want to be after a period of time. You know, in the next 5 years, the next 10 years, where do I want to be? You know, what do you want to be doing? Then work backwards. What do I need to do to get there? Once those two are clear, there's clarity, unajituma.
All right.
Yeah.
But you can confirm agriculture has money?
You will always need food. So agriculture is evergreen. So yes, for commercial purposes, yes, there is definitely profits in agribusiness because you'll always eat.
I am so inspired, and we promise you right here at Kenya's Gold in this feature, for the love of farming, we will be bringing you Agric stars, young people, influential stars that you love for different reasons, but also they practice agriculture. So if you feel inspired like I am, raise your hand. There you go. See you in the next feature.
Kwa sababu ya muda, basi chukua kamera hii, zungumza na kijana nyumbani.
Okay.